In this video, we will solve the questions of exercise number 4.3 and the link for the remaining two parts is given in the description. Hello my awesome students, welcome back to my channel. I make videos related to NCERT solutions for classes 9 to 12th. So let's start our today's topic.
Question number 7 says the difference of squares of two numbers is 180. Okay, so there are any two numbers and difference of their squares is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. So you have to find out the two numbers. Okay, square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So in terms of smaller number, larger number is given to you. So let us assume that let my smaller number is equal to x. Okay, and what next is given in the condition? Square of smaller number. When I will do square of smaller number, this is 8 times my larger number. So let us suppose my larger number is equal to y. So what is given in the question? That square of this number is 8 times my larger number. Means, for example, suppose any value, any number is there, 2 is there. Okay, 2 is suppose your smaller number, and square of this is what? 4. Okay, and the larger number is what? 8 times of this smaller number. That means 4 into 8. This will give you 32. Right? So this is the equation which is given to you. Right? So my smaller number is x and my larger number is y. Okay, and which we have derived that y, and we have derived a relation between x and y, which is x square is equal to 8y. Okay, so next what is given to us? Given to us is that the difference between the squares of them, means squares is y square and square of smaller number will be x square. So difference between them is given to us, which is equal to 180. Okay, so while solving the equation, remember that you have to subtract smaller number from the larger number. Do not make mistake that you will write down your equation as x square minus y square is equal to 180. No, it will be wrong, right? Because if you will subtract from smaller number to the larger number, you will get your answer in negative, but answer given to you, difference between them is given to you as positive. So you have to subtract the square of larger number from the smaller number. Okay, so y square minus x square is equal to 180. Okay, so put the values. Y square minus x square is what? X square is 8y is equal to 180. Now you can clearly see that your equation has been converted to the quadratic form. Okay, now you have to simplify your equation by using quadratic formula. Okay, so quadratic formula says what? Quadratic formula says that first check that whether your b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or not. So how to check that? First find out the values of a, b and c by comparing your given equation with the coefficients. Okay, so a will be equal to 1, b will be equal to minus 8 and c will be equal to minus 180. Okay, so put the values and you will be able to check that what is the result. B is minus 8 square minus 4a. A is 1 and c is how much? C is minus 180. It will give you 8 square is 64 and minus will give you plus 18 fours the 72, 720, and it will give you 784. Okay, and you know that 784 is greater than 0. That means our real roots exist. Understood? Now these are the similar steps you have to follow in each and every question. Okay, so step number 2 is what? Use the quadratic formula. Minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac is divided by 2a, and the second one is minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac is divided by 2a. So put the values and you will get your result. So minus b is minus 8 plus under root of b square minus 4ac we have derived earlier also. B square minus 4ac was what? It was 784. Okay, 784 divided by 2a, a is 1. So minus and minus will give you plus. 784 under root is what? It is 28 divided by 2. Similarly here minus b. B is minus 8 minus under root of 784 divided by 2a, and a is 1. So minus and minus will become plus. Its under root will give you negative divided by 2. 8 plus 28 is 36 by 2, which is equal to 18, and this will give you negative value minus 20 by 2, that means minus 10. So negative values are not possible, so my answer will be positive value. So that means my larger number is equal to y will be equal to 18. Okay, because this time we were doing calculation, our quadratic equation was in the form of y, and y was our larger number. So my smaller number will be equal to what? We have derived one relation, that x square is equal to 8y. Okay, so put the values and you will get your result. So 8 into 18, which will give me 144. So my x will be equal to 12. That means my smaller number will be equal to what? My smaller number will be equal to 12. So moving to question number 8. Question number 8 says what? A train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. Okay, so distance is given to you. Distance is what? Distance is 360 km. Okay, if the speed had been 5 km more, so we do not know my current speed or my that uniform speed. Okay, so let us assume that my current speed is what? My current speed is x kilometer per hour, right? Because some relation is given to me that speed is 5 km more than the current speed. So I have imagined my current speed. Okay, so if speed is 5 km per hour more, then how much the speed will be? Speed will be x plus 5 km per hour. It would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Okay, so earlier how much time it was taking with this speed, now it will take 1 hour less with your new speed. Okay, so you have to find out the speed of the train, right? So write down the relation that my time with my current speed will be equal to how much? Time will be equal to 360 by x, right? Because the formula to find out the time is equal to distance upon speed, 360 by x hours. Okay, and time with my new speed will be equal to 360 by x plus 5 hours, because my new speed is how much? My new speed is x plus 5. Okay, now in the question it is given that now with the new speed it is taking 1 hour less. So what does it means? It means if earlier it was taking 5 hours, for example, earlier it was taking 5 hours to cover the distance of 360 kilometer, now with the new speed it is taking 4 hours to cover this same distance. That means time difference is equal to 1 hour. So earlier this was the time and now this is the time, and the difference between this and this time is equal to 1. That means 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 5 is equal to 1. Okay, now you have solved such kind of questions in examples and the exercise also, that when the values are given in numerator and denominator, how you solve them? You take their LCM and simplify them and you will get your quadratic equation. Okay, so it will be what? 360 into x plus 5 minus 360 into x. Okay, now solve it. 360 into x plus, when you will solve, simplify this, you will get 5 6 the 30, carry 3, 5 3 the 15 and 3 18, minus 360x is divided by x square plus 5x is equal to 1. Okay, so now simplify it. 360x and 360x will get cancelled out. It will give you 1800 is equal to, and do the cross multiplication, it will give you x square plus 5x. So when you will take this value to the right hand side, it will give you x square plus 5x minus 1800. So this is your quadratic equation. So you can find out the roots of this quadratic equation by using any method which you think it is simpler. So try to find out the roots of this quadratic equation by yourself and add your comments in the comment box that are you able to solve it or not. Okay. So let's start with question number 9 of exercise 4.3. This question is a little bit tricky one, so you have to understand this question very carefully. Okay, key term is between that how you will convert your statement in the form of a quadratic equation. Okay, to solve the quadratic equation, once you will convert your statement into the quadratic equation, then you can solve it as usual. You can use same steps to solve the quadratic equation. The tricky part is how to convert this statement into your quadratic equation form. Okay, so let's start understanding it. Two water taps together fill a tank in 9:3 by 8 hours, right? So there are two water taps, one and second. Two water taps are there. They are filling a tank in how much time? In 9:3 by 8 hour. Okay, then what is given to you? The tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. So the time for the larger tap is given to you in terms of which one? Smaller one, means larger one takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. So first you should know about the smaller one. So let us suppose that smaller one takes x hours. Okay, so how much will the larger will take? Larger will take x minus 10 hours. It is similar to that. Suppose I say that your age is 18 and your siblings age is 4 years less than to you. So how you will calculate your siblings age? First you will imagine your age. So that the same I have done here. I have imagined that the diameter, that the time taken by the smaller one is x hours, then the larger one will be equal to x minus 10 hours, what is given in the statement. Okay, to fill the tank separately means combined they are taking this much time, and if only this tap is running, then it will take then the larger one will take 10 hours less. Okay, So what you have to find out? Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. So you have to find the value of x as well as you have to find out the value of x minus 10. Okay, so how we will approach for that? So let's see. Let us assume that, as we have assumed in the last figure, let us assume that the time taken by the smaller pipe to fill the tank completely is x hours. Okay, then the time taken by the larger pipe will be how much? Larger pipe will be equal to x minus 10 hours. Okay, so what is, suppose the tank capacity is 1 unit. Tank capacity is suppose 1 unit. It can be any value, right? So what is going on, that 1 unit is, so x hours are taken by the smaller pipe to fill 1 unit. Okay, so in 1 hour how much tank will be filled by the smaller pipe? Using the unitary method of equation, what I will get? I will get 1 by x unit. Okay, similarly I can write down for my larger pipe also. X minus 10 hours are taken by my larger pipe to fill my 1 unit of complete tank. So in 1 hour how much time it will take? By using unitary method it will take 1 upon x minus 10 unit. Okay, understood till now? So we will use these two values to evaluate our quadratic equation. Okay, so this is the time when they are individually running, right? So what is given to us? Given to us is that when both are running together, then how much time they are taking? 9 is to 3 by 8. That means 9 is the 72. 72 plus 3 is 75 by 8 hours. When both are running together, they are taking this much time to fill 1 unit. Okay, so in 1 hour when both are running together, how much time they will take? Again the same process, 1 upon 75 by 8. So it will give you 8 by 75 hours. Okay, so when both are running together, then the time taken is this much, and when individually they are running, then the time taken is 1 by x, 1 upon x minus 10, and when combined they are running, then the time taken, then the unit filled in 1 hour is this much. Okay, so now I can come, if I will do addition, means individually when this is running individually, then it is taking 1 by x unit. When this is running individually, then it is taking 1 upon x minus 10 time. So now I will do what? I will do the addition, means now I am adding the time taken by the individual taps so that I can get that, so that both the taps are running together. Okay, and this is also the time when both the taps are running together. So I can write down 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 is equal to 8 by 75. So done. Now what the question is done now, means now you have to simplify, you have to take LCM, you have to simplify your equation, you will get a quadratic, and you have to solve your quadratic equation using any method, whether it is completing the square, factorization, or quadratic formula.
If you find the video useful, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel so that you can update more videos from my channel. So in the next video we will solve the remaining 3 questions of exercise 4.3 of quadratic equations for class 10th. Till then, take care and bye bye.